What's going on, everybody? You are now tuned into Tear Talk, where we debate the best in music. I got my homie Jay Brooks.
Yo,
You know
what up, STEEZO?
STEEZO. Come on. And today we are discussing R&B groups. And we don't have every R&B group, but we got some pretty good ones, and y'all are gonna get to see them tear. You know, Jay Brooks don't play with these tears. Y'all been tuned in. He playing no games, okay? Your favorite can be at the bottom quick. You understand?
Expeditiously.
Okay? For real. I'm excited about this one because growing up, this group had me fangirling. And I'm excited to see where you put them, because if you put them too low, I'm gonna think you was hating. I'm just playing. Okay, so the first group we have is B2K. Where you tearing them?
So check this out, right? My boys are gonna have to take in Sid and Terrified. So I already see where this is about to go. When I think about B2K, obviously I would give them kudos for ushering a new level of pandemonium, pun intended, for the young ladies out there in the streets. But I wasn't really a fan of the actual musical product. You know what I mean? I think there were definitely some singles that were better than other. Like I really like I always give them credit for and what's that song? Baby, that's no and wait, baby, that's the reason why I love you. I like that one too. Yeah, but in regards to like vocal ability, being creative, you know, kind of really pushing the narrative, giving people something to really hang on to with their music, I don't think that they necessarily got that accomplished, which is why I don't think people are really missing them like that. I think they're doing well on the Millennium Tour, but for me, I don't think they did enough to really compare to some of the other groups that we are tearing today.
I can agree with that, but the preteen in me is disgusted, okay?
I understand. Maybe one of these days, you know, I'll take you to like a Millennium Tour and we'll take a shot and everything will be fine. But for today...
It'll all be fine.
Yeah, but for today, for Jay Brooks, it's tier 5 for B2K, you know?
Okay. These are some heavy hitters, and I'm excited to see where you place them. Where would you put Boys to Men on the tier?
So I feel like without Boys to Men, there would be no NSYNC. You know, there'll be no Backstreet Boys. I don't think a lot of our groups will be here without Boys to Men. Probably the strongest group vocally out of the groups that we're tearing today. And so for that purpose, I would put them in tier 2.
I knew you were going to them. I knew it.
I had to tune them. For me, I felt like musically, like, of course they had some bangers. I'll Make Love to You, Water Runs Dry. Those are like heavy hitters. The One Sweet Day collaboration with Mariah Carey. But I felt like their songs were the same, different melodies. So for me, I got tired of Boys to Men really quickly because I didn't really see modulation with what they were giving me. So, but again, probably the strongest group on here vocally outside of another group that we'll get to, but you know, tier 2 for Boys to Men.
I felt that. I kind of knew you were going there.
You know,
okay.
Now and I'm a vocals guy. You know, I'm a vocals guy.
Yeah,
so,
they had great vocals.
Oh,
they did, but I can see them being there. Mm-hmm. This one, I can't even like wait. It's just like going just blast out of my mouth because I really want to know where you would tier Jagged Edge. Where are they going for you?
They're going in tier 3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Let me see. You always have pretty good explanations, so let me tell the fans why they got 30.
I'm tiering them. The reason why I'm going to tier 3 them is, again, bangers, right? Like Let's Get Married, the ballad, or the remix. They're like, you know, one and the same. I think they've had a little bit more longevity, which is why they're going in tier 3. But it's the same thing. Like Good Luck Charm was a good moment for them in 2005. But they had like moments here and there. I think it gets really hard with groups to evolve. And it's the same, to me, it was the same thing. And honestly, I think about 1 or 2 of them can actually really sing. And shout out to Jermaine Dupri, because I don't know what their music would sound like if it was not for JD.
I can agree with that 100%. Mm-hmm. Third, I probably would have put them second, but
wow.
But third, I mean, it's not far from.
Not too bad.
Yeah. They did their thing, but they could have gone with Boys to Men for just personally.
Really?
Yeah, kind of one and the same. Where you putting Drew Hill at?
Love Drew Hill, right? Outside of even the vocals, I think their songs, they aged really well. Like, tell me, Beauty. I still can listen to Beauty as if it first came out. Doesn't really sound like much on the radio today, but it never gets old. Like, I Love You, In My Bed. Again, the ballad or the remix. Shout out to JD. And Cisco was the star of that group, but everybody could sing in that group, right? It was really well balanced in regards of how they gave each other like their different parts, like who takes first verse, second verse, bridge. But we didn't get to really see much of them past the 90s. And so they're going to go in tier 3 next to Our Boys and Jagged Edge.
It's just crazy to see Drew Hill and Jagged Edge next to each other instead of Boyz II Men and Jagged Edge. But I can feel you. I can feel you. Where you putting 112 at?
You ready?
I don't know.
You sure?
You are full of surprises.
I am. And I'm tier 1 in them today.
You're tier 1.
I knew it. Yes, I am tier 1 in 112. I think, to be honest, let's think about this. Like, think about from when they started up until now. One, I think they're probably one of the more consistent groups that in our tiers today. People slept on the Pleasure and Pain album with You Already Know back in 2004. That is my favorite 112 album, probably one of my favorite R&B albums from that year. I think Slim has a voice that you probably wouldn't think of, right? Like, nobody sounds like Slim. And in one breath, I thought Slim's voice was annoying, but Slim makes it work. I mean, to have Q and Darren with them as well, they together are pretty strong. I think they have a better catalog as well. I mean, Peaches and Cream, Cupid, Anywhere. Let's not get started on Anywhere, but I felt like that was a culture reset, not only in regards to the song, but the video. Shout out to Hype Williams. Like, I had never seen a video like that, and it highlighted the essence of women. And so for me, 112 is a superior group, and they're gonna go in tier 1 today.
I am speechless, so I will go on to the next. But I do
Open
like a lot of them.
Open up the comments.
No, this is like open. That is, I couldn't have said it better myself. It is truly open up the comments, because if this one is gonna go crazy with comments. That's what we're here for. We are here to debate the best in music, and this is gonna be a debate. You hear me?
I'm just saying.
Well worth it.
Cupid.
I love Cupid. Mm-hmm. I do. I like them as a group a lot. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So I'm with that. We top tiering it. Yeah.
I'm top tiering it. I mean, you could tier it low if you like, but I'm top tiering it. Peaches and Cream, Dance With Me. It's a lot of bangers.
Those vocals from Boyz II Men are just different.
They are different. Again, if I had to put Boyz II Men and 112 in a ring for singing, I'm putting my money on Boyz II Men. But 112 has a better catalog to me.
All right. Okay, cool. So we're going to throw a female group in there. How are you feeling about Escape?
Tier 1.
Tier 1? Oh my God. Jesus. This is crazy. Yes, guys, go crazy in the comments. Just tell me everything. What do you think? First, Escape.
Hold on. All 4 of these women can sing. I think they were very Clark Sisters-esque. I don't think we saw a group like that. I mean, granted, there's some other female groups, but I think the synchronization of Escape, the way that melody with Just Kicking It, like a lot of songs in the 90s sound like Just Kicking It after Just Kicking It came out. Any one of them can sing lead. Matter of fact, all 4 of them do sing lead. That's actually something that I support them in when they say that, because they really can. Shout out to Tiny and Candy, because the songwriting was lit.
I'm on the campaign for Candy and Tiny for sure.
Off the Hook is probably one of the most slept on albums in my opinion. I think it's their best album, but I know commercially it had some, hiccups, because that was kind of in their rough patch. But sometimes you produce the best body of work and your outside forces will overshadow that the best. Mm-hmm. And the fact that they're still able today to be able to tour nationally, they got that new show coming out. They've been able to really sustain, and their music is kind of like a blueprint for a lot of female groups. And I don't think that people really understand the gravity of their impact. numbers. This is one of those scenarios where like numbers don't align up with impact, and I think that they've had a lot more impact than people admit to.
Well, I'll let the people in the
I know
comments
they're gonna think I'm,
do
you
their
know,
thing with you
they,
on this one. They gonna think you a little crazy, but it's okay. That's a
I
good
like to
thing.
think that I am crazy
Hey,
though, in a sense, a good crazy, but you know, it's
crazy is always
always
good.
good.
Okay, we got another female group coming behind them. We got Total. Where you putting Total at?
Tier 5. Can't you see? That's about it.
Don't disagree right
Yeah.
there at all. Okay, we got them boys. Can you make it juicy for me? What you think about Pretty Ricky? Where you tearing them?
Tier 4. But let me just say this. Blue Stars is a classic.
Forever.
First album, Blue Stars,
Forever.
is a classic. I feel like the Bucks, and then the second album too, which was what was it? Red Light Special. Yeah, Late Night Special. Late Night Special.
Late night.
Again,
Late
a banger.
night.
But then after those two albums, of course, it kind of stops. So for me, kind of placing them on this tier any lower than 4 or 5 just doesn't seem right because I feel that they got stuck. And I feel like they were no different from what we saw. Of course, when you see a boy group, you know, we selling sex, we selling quartet, you know, we selling all these different type of things. But when it came down to the music, if it wasn't for Pleasure P, I don't know if I'd be dialed in like I am. But I could play Blue Stars any time of the day, but they just don't compare to the other groups. And I'm sure they would even feel that way if they got to see some of these people in the group. You know?
Oh, for sure. For sure. But they were an era, and they really kind of led their era, so I love them.
Definitely. 2005, 2006 was theirs.
And me was like, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got another heavy hitter coming through. We got Jodeci. Where you putting Jodeci?
Tier 4. They're gonna go there as well.
Tier 4.
I definitely give them the, you know, like the bad boys, the R&B crown, but you know, I don't think that I think they made, you know, R&B, hip hop really, really cool. They had a lot of cookie cutter groups, and Jodeci was everything but cookie cutter. So they definitely were able to separate themselves during that period of time. And they can sing, you know, preferably Casey and JoJo, you know, them boys can blow. But in comparison to people like Escape and 112, does not compare. So tier 4 for the good men of Jodeci.
Okay, now look, Jay Brooks, we about to go into this next group, okay? And if you put them somewhere low on this tier, I know the fans are gonna go off, okay? The next group is TLC. Where are you putting my girls?
Tier 2, love. Tier 2. The most innovative group, right? Obviously, they're the most innovative. Nobody looks like them. Nobody even sounded like them. Still does not. I think they ushered in a new era for what a girl group looks like. You know, they made it, you know, cool to kind of tap into like things like anime. Like I love Left Eye. Like Left Eye was such a visionary to me. But then also you had somebody as regal and stunning as Chili, who had the sultry vocals. And then you had, you know, T-Boz that was, you know, kind of like a hybrid to me of the two of them. Vocally not the strongest, creatively the strongest, but I would tier 2 them. You know what I mean? I would love to see what new music would have sounded like had, you know, Left Eye been with us, to see what type of things they would have come up with next. And we'll never know. And so we have what we have. But, you know, it's a tier 2 type of affair with the ladies of TLC.
Did you see me do this? I can't believe that TLC is not in the place of Escape. I love Escape, but I just cannot believe that TLC is tier 2.
Why should they be tier 1?
Their music is great. Their music was great. They were dope artists.
They were. I think artistically, they're probably the strongest on this list.
And they are tier 2. It's not too late to change your mind.
My mind is pretty made. You know, it's pretty fixed.
They're going to chew you up.
I think they should stick to the rivers and the lakes that they're used to. But, I mean, they, you know.
Ooh, no pun
If they want to hop in, I'm ready. You know what I mean? I mean, fan mail was definitely like a moment.
To each his own, and that's what we are here for. We are here to debate. You know, if your favorites didn't make it to the top of the list, tell us why they should have. You can always comment, always debate. and let us know how you guys feel
And
about
at me.
the placement.
At me. You feel me? At me.
Yeah, well, I don't want no smoke. Do not at me. I didn't say it. Jay did.
I'm gonna hit you up like, STEEZO, I had to mute my comments, bro. I just had to mute the comments.
Period. Well, we are definitely gonna get to y'all. It's a wrap. We just heard some really great R&B groups. Some of them are not in the right place, but tell us which ones they are in the comments. We love you guys. We appreciate you so much. Thank you for tuning in to Tear Talk with me and Jay Brooks.
Until next time.